Ronnie Martin is a man. He's actually a pastor now, but before that, he was known for making noises on a monophonic analog synthesizer and singing over it. Recently, I found out about this Facebook page called CGP Warehouse, which sells Christian CDs, both new and used, ranging all through the history of CCM. He's got tons and tons of stuff. Now, you might be wondering, what does that have to do with Ronnie Martin? Well, I did just get done saying that Ronnie Martin made music, and he did. And he made a lot of it, releasing many CDs under the name Joy Electric through Tooth and Nail Records for a great span of years. And, well, this guy that runs this Facebook page cut me a deal on a good chunk of Ronnie Martin's catalog. So, yeah, what I'm about to show you is not even the entirety of Joy Electric's discography, but a sizable chunk of it. Alright, let's open it now. Aha! If I'm not mistaken, this was... Oh, that's a single. The Children of the Lord single. That was a single from Christian Songs, which is his first one. This is sealed. This is new old stock. Most of what I ordered from this guy was new old stock. Hello Mannequin, which is one of his best. Hello Mannequin was definitely one of his best albums for sure. The White Book, the White Song Book, Legacy Collection Volume 1. I'm not super familiar with all the collections he's done. I'm more familiar with the individual albums. I actually already have this one. No, this was... Okay, this was sealed. Yeah, this one's sealed. It's interesting, it didn't have the... I thought this one would have a sticker on the front of it. With the... There's also new old stock. I already have this one, but having a newer, nicer copy is still really cool. This is Ministry of Archers, another really, really good one. I believe this is the last one he did. My Grandfather the Cubist. I believe that was the last one he did. What year was this? 2008. I believe this is his last full studio album, because the one he released after this was Favorites at Play, I believe, and that was a cover album. Robot Rock, another early album from him. I don't remember exactly what order some of these were in. You can check the discography yourself. But it's like I've watched a lot of this. I've listened to a lot of this stuff. Otherly Opus, which I already owned, but figured grab a shinier copy because my childhood copy is real scratched. And Unelectric, which is some of his songs re-envisioned for an acoustic guitar. So, yee! I'm not sure about where you live, but I know where I live, Christian bookstores don't often sell very much music, if at all. Or maybe you might be nostalgic for going to Christian bookstores, so many years ago and just perusing their music. Well, you might want to check out CGP Warehouse on Facebook, because there's a good chance they might have something you're familiar with, and you might want to drop them a line and say, hey, do you have such and such, and they'll get right back to you. So, You thought the video was over. Oh no, where's the bandana? Well, I'm not working today, so that's what the bandana's about, in case you were wondering. I use my bandanas for work. Anyway, we're going to continue our little adventure with Joy Electric. We're going to do some time travel, and we're going to pretend like we actually went to a store when these albums were new, and we came home, and we're going to open them up. We're going to open some new old stock CDs together. First, we're going to check out My Grandfather the Cubist, and Maya says hi. And here's a little trick in case you didn't know it. Although a lot of people aren't really buying CDs anymore, so a lot of times you're not going to see these in-store labels anymore. Because generally these little labels are there for, retail stores, so a lot of times if you're going to buy CDs from bands online, as a lot of, serious fans still do, you generally don't have these anymore, so this is mainly for stores. But if you come across these still, you can go like this. You just peel it like that, and it comes off nice and clean. I'm still waking up. Oh, that's cool. Eee. Just a simple fold-out lyric sheet here. Very simple. Very, very good album. I'm kind of debating on whether or not I actually want to open this one, because I already have it in my collection, and one of the purposes of opening these is to, back them up digitally. So I've already got this one. I have a separate plan for this one. I think that's what I'll do. I'm not familiar with this one. Looks like EP. We're gonna open that up. Very simple like. Okay, so this is interesting. Oh wow. So there's like, huh. This will make a whole lot more sense when I actually listen to it, because I'm not familiar with the songbook series that he did, but this is actually really neat. Huh. Well, how about that? And if I'm correct, this is his debut with Tooth and Nail. Or it was back at the time. So yeah. Yep, back when Joy Electric was a two-piece, they did that for quite some time. I know they performed that way. This album is pretty easy to find in the wild used, so it's kind of a treat to find a new old stock copy of it. Taking a look at what these booklets used to look like. Yep, real simple. Like, imagine going to a Christian bookstore in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and picking this up. Let's see here. Actually, when did this actually come out? 1999. Yeah, I was about right. So yeah, it should be pretty nostalgic for some of y'all. I know it is for me. Now, this one I got at the record show. This and those other ones from the earlier part of this video were from where I said they came from. I'm not repeating myself, I'm tired. So, this came from the vinyl record show. Somebody happened to have this there, and I did not have this album. It's a good one, and we're gonna look at it like we just did with all the other ones. That's what the video's about. Man, that looks really cool. So fold out. 3-panel? Yeah, 3-panel. E. Very cool, very cool. Very interesting. So that's interesting. So you have a little bio here, not a... You don't have any lyrics with this one, which is an interesting choice. Not that you can't understand the lyrics. I mean, if you listen to it, I mean, the lyrics are pretty easy to understand, so...
Yeah. So that's kind of neat that he went minimalist with that. Ronnie Martin still makes music, and you can check out his stuff. He's got a Bandcamp page where he's got his albums posted. So definitely check that stuff out, especially if you like Joy Electric, because, yeah, he continues, what you expect his sound to be, except he's built on it a bit. It's a lot more layered. There's a lot more going on, so it's more complex than, a lot of his previous Joy Electric stuff is, and it's better for it, in my opinion. So, yeah, he's definitely grown a lot as a person. It shows a lot in his new music, and I'm glad he's still making music. And yeah, you're probably going to see an unboxing video of me unboxing his new music here in the future. That's all I got. Watch my other videos, maybe. I'm so tired, I need to take a nap.